guys, welcome to Slice. I'm Roxy, and this is a show where we give chefs $12 and 20 minutes to see if they can make a meal for two. Today I have chef and cookbook author Pat Tanumihardja. I practiced that. Is that right?
Yes, A+.
So tell me, you wrote this book. Tell me about it.
Yes, this cookbook is called Farm to Table Asian Secrets, Vegan and Vegetarian Full-Flavored Recipes for Every Season. And as the title suggests, it's full of vegetable-focused recipes. And what I've done is I've taken traditional and classical Asian recipes and I have used vegetables instead of the meat or the fish that was traditionally in them. So we have recipes like kung pao potato, mushu vegetables, eggplant meatball, Vietnamese sandwiches, and much, much more.
And I never knew how filling these vegetarian dishes can be, but they are.
Yes, they are.
So we are making today a very special dish that's in the book. What is it called?
So it's called turmeric stir fry with zucchini and carrot. And we're going to add some egg into it as well, but if you are vegan, you can omit the egg. But in Indonesian, which is where my parents came from, it's called orak-arik.
And judging today is our very own Slice writer, Kate Taylor. She will be judging you on 3 criteria: presentation, taste, and creativity. Now, the Slice chefs with the highest scores on the show get invited back at the end of the season for a very special Slice challenge. So we hope that will motivate you. And you out there, let us know what your favorite Indonesian dish is if you have one. And again, we're going to give Pat $12. Well, we already gave her $12, but now we're going to give her 20 minutes to make this meal for two. Now, tell us what you bought and how much it cost.
Okay. So the ingredients are 2 cloves of garlic for 50 cents. And 1 large shallot for $1, 2 medium carrots for 89 cents, 1 medium zucchini for 90 cents, and I have 2 large eggs for 25 cents, some green onions for $1, and a handful of cilantro for $1, and we have some white jasmine rice for $2. And the grand total is $7.54.
Now, you didn't even need our whole $12. You had some change left over. What would you buy with the extra money if you wanted to add to this dish?
So if you wanted more vegetables, you could add some corn kernels. That would add some sweetness and a little crunch. Or if you do eat meat, you can add some ham or some chicken to it.
Sounds delicious. Either way, either option is great.
Yes.
Now I'm going to put 20 minutes on the clock for you.
Okay.
And we have a lot of people viewing from all over. We have Seattle, Mount Airy, North Carolina, which is cool. All over the country, all over the world. So the timer is up. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
So let's go.
So the first thing that you would do is, of course, to cook the rice, but I've already started cooking it. And I have combined 1 cup of jasmine rice with 1 1/4 cup of water. So jasmine rice is my favorite type of rice because it's so fragrant, but any other medium to long grain rice will do. And I usually like to use some brown rice as well. I mix the 2 up. That's the only way I can get my 2 boys to eat them, my husband and my son. But because white rice cooks quicker, I'm just using white rice. So there we go. That has about maybe 5 or 10 minutes more to go. So first off, let's prepare the aromatics, and we have the garlic. So you smash the garlic. And if the garlic still has its papery skin on it, this is the best way to remove it. And then just cut off the brown tip and then just mince it up.
Lulu says Scotland, don't forget Scotland. So you have viewers there.
Scotland.
And
wow.
Jenny says she's tried this. It's very good. So maybe she has your cookbook.
Oh,
that's cool.
Wonderful. So the next thing you would chop up would be the shallots. I've already chopped them up because I didn't really want to be crying in front of the camera. So those are all chopped, and you can just roughly chop them. There's really no particular way that you need to do it. And then, so let's go on to the main ingredients. So we have carrots, 2 of them, and I usually don't peel my carrots, mainly because I like to buy them organic, and I mean the skin has a lot of roughage in it, and it's good for you. So I'm gonna cut the carrots into thirds and then slice them up. Whoops.
Kate, have you ever had Indonesian food before?
I don't think I have particularly.
This is the first
I'm
for you.
very excited.
Yeah, it's not very common in the US. There are some Indonesian restaurants around, but not very many, so you'd really have to look high and low for one. So we're cutting the carrots into matchsticks. So this knife is not very sharp.
Trina
Anyway.
says she is from Green Isle, I think it's Minnesota, and she wants to try this.
Well, it's really simple. Even if you've never cooked Indonesian or Asian food before, it's just so easy to make. It's just a simple stir fry. So, and you don't even need a wok. I think that's probably one of the biggest questions people ask me. Do I need a wok to stir fry? And the answer is, no, you don't.
Well, what do you need?
Just a pan. You can get just look for the biggest skillet or pan you have in your kitchen. I like to use my Dutch oven as well. So, you know, any of those options will do. So, I mean, I don't like to buy, you know, too many kitchen gadgets because I don't have room. So I like to multitask. So these carrots.
Suzanne says, it looks delicious. I love stir fry.
That's one of the easiest and quickest dishes to make. And you know, contrary to popular belief, stir frying in the summer is actually so much fun because all the lovely produce is out. So you can get a whole array of vegetables to stir fry with. And because it's quick, you won't be standing in front of the hot stove for very long.
And a lot of our viewers are telling us that we need to give you a better knife. So
Yes.
I'm sorry, that it is our fault. We do not encourage our chefs. Pat's from out of town, so we don't want people traveling with knives. The TSA will get mad. So we will get you a new knife later if you come back for the slice challenge.
So you don't have to cut them into matchsticks. If you don't want to, you can cut them into half moons or discs or circles. So whatever you feel like.
Jackson has an interesting question for you. Can you stir fry this on a gas grill if you have a wok bowl?
Yeah, I don't see why you can't. I mean, you can make pizza on a grill, so why not stir fry on a grill?
Try it out, Jackson. Let us know how you do.
Yeah, let us know how it fares. So.
One of our viewers, Barb from Texas, she lived in Singapore for 27 years and loves all Southeastern Asian food.
Yeah, I grew up in Singapore, and that's the one thing that I miss the most, the food. Okay, so, and if you can find rainbow carrots, they come in like yellow and burgundy and white. It will make this dish look even prettier with all
Some
the
people are saying that we
multicolors.
should have had the carrots already cut, but that's part of the slice challenge. You get $12 and 20 minutes to make the entire dish. What fun is that if we pre-cut carrots? Not very fun.
All right, well, I'm almost done here. So, all right.
Preston says, my honeymoon is in Singapore next month. Do you have any recommendations for where they should eat in Singapore?
Oh, definitely go to a hawker center. So a hawker center is an outdoor food court, and you can get the best food there. And I just found out that there are a couple of hawker stalls that have gotten Michelin stars.
Ooh,
So yeah, I mean, that's probably the cheapest Michelin dinner or lunch that you'll ever get because it costs, I don't know, definitely below $5 for a meal at a hawker center. So, yeah.
Affordable way to spend your honeymoon. And you have under 14 minutes.
Okay. You know what? I'll go on to the zucchini now. So my mom used to make this dish with green beans and carrots instead of zucchini because we didn't have zucchini growing up. Actually, when my mom first saw a zucchini, she thought it was some kind of a cucumber, and she tried to eat it raw, and I was like, no, Mom.
I've asked my husband to give me or go grocery shopping and buy zucchini, and he's come home with cucumbers. So I can see that.
They do look alike, don't they?
He's done that.
Oh, dear.
So Kate, what would you say your favorite ingredients so far
I
is?
do like zucchini, although like I said, I've had mistakes with it before. I'm excited about that part. Whenever I try to cook it, I don't cook it properly.
And a zucchini actually takes longer to cook than you might think. So.
Yes, I'm not very patient.
But you know, with any stir fry, the cutting up and the prep work is actually what takes the longest. Once you have all your veggies, you know, prepared, your aromatics prepared, it doesn't take very long at all. So, like, you know, 5 minutes, depending on what veggies you have to cook. So, and when I stir fry at home, sometimes I will just stick the vegetables that take longer to cook in the microwave to par cook them for a little bit so that the stir fry goes even quicker.
Cynthia from San Diego, California says, I love stir fry and will definitely try this.
Yeah, there are quite a few stir fry recipes in my cookbook as well. So one other favorite of mine is the stir fry zucchini with Thai basil. So if you've had Thai basil chicken or pork at the Thai restaurant, it's similar, but it uses zucchini instead. So, okay.
Kathy says, I don't like skin left on zucchini. Now, could you peel the zucchini?
Of course you can. You can do anything you want. This is home cooking. You cook the way you want to cook. So, okay, and then, okay, the zucchini and carrot's done, and we're going to chop some green onions for the end. So.
And while you're chopping those onions, Trina wants to know how to get your cookbook. She's very interested.
How what, sorry?
To get your cookbook.
Oh, yeah, you can buy it online at the usual online venues, but I encourage you to go visit your local independent bookstore to get a copy of my book. So, and even if, you know, they don't have it, they can easily order it for you. It's not a problem. So, all right, okay, let's get started cooking. So, and you know what? The rice might be done. So,
Laura says this will help for my college life. Definitely tough to eat healthy in college. So I hope she tries this.
Okay, I think the rice needs a couple more minutes. All
and
right.
This particular cookbook, Trina's asking the name. It's Farm to Table.
Farm to Table Asian Secrets.
And you have others as well, right?
I have another one. It's called The Asian Grandmother's Cookbook, Asian Home Cooking. Home cooking from Asian American kitchens, and that's a compilation of different family recipes. So not from just from my family, but like families from across the Asian diaspora. So okay, so
and you have just under 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. So I have 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil here. I'm going to pour that into the hot pan. So I usually like to use canola or sunflower oil because they have high smoke points. You can use olive oil too if you'd like, but I don't particularly like, well, light olive oil is actually one oil that's, I know some people use it, but I don't particularly like the flavor combination of olive oil with Asian food, so yeah, I don't do that, but let's see. Okay, now we put the garlic and the shallots in.
Jackson wants to know, can you use sesame oil in the wok instead?
Sesame oil is more of a flavoring oil, not a cooking oil, but I know some Korean cooks who actually do combine vegetable oil and sesame oil as a frying oil. So, and sesame oil is quite expensive too, so I don't recommend it. But anyway, so you can smell the garlics and the shallots cooking, and then pour in some turmeric. So this is about half a teaspoon, and I love turmeric. It adds so much flavor, and it's so earthy, and it's also good for you. It's an anti-inflammatory, and I have a friend who says that she drinks turmeric and black pepper tea every single day, and she hasn't been sick in 5 years. So
I add turmeric in a lot of things.
Yeah.
I've heard nothing but good things about it.
So, and it does add a pretty color as well. All right, so we'll add the carrots.
You have about 8 minutes left.
All right.
Now, are you adding the vegetables depending on which cook faster?
Yes, when you stir fry, you would add the vegetables that are tougher and take longer to cook first. So carrots would probably be one of them. And then things like broccoli as well, cabbage. And then, bean sprouts can go in at the end. Spinach can go in at the end. So yes, you would usually try to cut them to the same size as well.
Pamela's asking, what is she making? It is turmeric stir fry with zucchini.
Okay. Let's see.
And they want to know, what oil are you using again?
So it's a vegetable oil.
Vegetable oil, not sesame.
No, not sesame oil. And I don't add sesame oil to this dish, but you can if you want to. So because sesame oil does add a lot of flavor.
Denise wants to know, is turmeric a strong spice?
Strong as in, is it very powerful? Like, is it pungent?
Is the flavor strong, would you say?
No, I don't think it is too strong. It is the main ingredient in your curry powders. That's what it gives the curry powder the yellowish tinge. But I think compared to, let's say, cumin, I would think that the flavor is not as strong. So, but I would use it in moderation because it does get bitter.
And you have 6 minutes. Pam is asking, any meat? This is an all-vegetarian cookbook, so no meat today, but could you add meat to this?
Oh yeah, for sure. You could add some chicken to it, some ham, pork, whatever you'd like. So, or some shrimp as well. So my mom used to stir fry vegetables with shrimp all the time. Okay, so now this dish, well, this recipe as I've made it, would serve 2 people as a full meal with rice, but if you're having other dishes and you're eating family style, I think it could feed like 4 to 5 people. So let's say if you had another vegetable dish, and a meat dish and some soup, it would make a very nice family style meal.
Chrissy's saying that I've read and answered all other comments but hers. I'm sorry, Chrissy, if I missed your comments. Please leave another one and I'll read it. And Valerie is wondering, ginger and turmeric, are they the same?
Ginger and turmeric?
Definitely not.
No, they're not. They're both rhizomes, but the turmeric rhizome tends to be a little smaller, and it imparts such a rich yellow hue, whereas ginger does not. So, and if you saw raw turmeric, it would actually look orange.
And you have under 5 minutes now.
All right. Okay, I think the rice is probably done.
Barbara says, wow, that looks very good. Juan says, looks very colorful. Kate, how's it looking to you?
I think it looks good. I'm really excited to eat.
Do you like how it smells?
It does smell good. It smells delicious.
All right, okay, so we're gonna add the egg now.
Carol says you could add scallops. I love scallops.
Oh yeah, that would be really tasty. So just putting the egg in there and letting it set a little bit. So to be honest, the vegetables are a little thicker than I would have liked them to be, so it'll take a little bit longer to cook. But if you cut them into thinner matchsticks, it will cook a lot faster, and I think it will look a lot more elegant too, but oh well. Okay, so we let the egg set a little bit. Now that it's setting, we can just stir fry everything all together. And we're gonna add the salt. So this is a 1/4 teaspoon. And
Kimberly's asking, is turmeric in a lot of rice?
you can make a coconut rice using turmeric. So it gives it a nice color. So for celebrations like birthdays or weddings, my mom makes yellow rice. She literally is called nasi kuning, which means yellow rice. And she builds it into a little mountain, and then she arranges different dishes around the bottom.
And you have 2.5 minutes. We have a question from Denise. She's wondering, is this an okay meal for diabetics?
I would think so. Yeah, I would think so. You might want to eat it with brown rice. But yeah, I think it would be, definitely, because there's no added sugar into this. And the sweetness comes from the carrots. Okay, now the most important part about cooking is to try your dish to see if it has enough salt or pepper. Let's turn this down. That's nice.
It's past your test, your taste test. Red says, hurry up, girl, it's almost time.
I mean, it's almost done. I'm just trying to get the carrots cooked a little bit more, but you know, if you like your carrots a little bit crunchy, it will be fine. So you just have to cook it to the point where you like your carrots or your zucchini cooked. So, all right.
Kate, can you explain the smell, describe it, that you're...
It smells garlicky, and I don't know what turmeric smells like, but I'm sure it smells like that.
All right, okay, so now I'm going to plate.
Benny's saying, plate it.
Oh, is the 20 minutes, does
You
it
have
20
1
minutes
minute.
include the plating?
Yes.
Oh no,
Oh, no.
I did not realize that. Okay.
No pressure.
All right.
But you have less than a minute.
No rushing. All right.
My stomach's growling watching this right now.
Mine too.
All right.
Would this be something you'd make for Swati and yourself at home?
Yes, it would be. We can try it tonight. We don't have
Alright.
any groceries, but we can go get some.
Okay. It is done.
So Kate, if you want to go up there.
Sure.
We have
Garnish with some
less than 20
cilantro.
seconds. 10 seconds. What are you doing now? Garnishing?
Yes, I am garnishing.
And what are you
Ta-da!
using?
Beautiful.
Oh, cilantro. Garnish it with cilantro or celery leaves. Oops. Step away from the table.
And timer. So Kate, I know it's steaming hot, but the first category is presentation. If you want to
Presentation.
tell us what you think it looks like and score it on presentation.
It looks like a beautiful rainbow, warm color rainbow with the rice and all of the cilantro. The garnish is beautiful. I think it's wonderful looking.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, you can write down on one of your judging panels.
Sure.
What would you give this dish judged solely on presentation?
Solely on presentation, I'm giving it a 10.
Woohoo!
Very well done.
Good start. Linda wants to know, Pat, how much turmeric did you use?
Half a teaspoon.
Half a teaspoon. So if you want to go ahead and dive in, both of you can try the meal.
All right.
Very excited.
All right.
Pam's saying, well done. Suzanne saying, looks lovely. Carmen saying, looks delicious, very colorful. Luis,
Did you get a bite of
good.
the rice and the...
I got both. It's very good.
So you've had one bite. I'll let you have another.
No, it's okay. I'll have
You got
more in a
it?
minute.
Okay.
There's plenty of time.
So taste. You tasted it
Taste.
already. On a scale of 1 to 10, what
Well,
would you?
I was expecting. You got a 10 again. I was expecting the carrots to. You were saying they were going to be a little crunchy. I don't think they're crunchy at all. Well, the ones I got weren't anyway. So here you go.
Good.
And it tastes really good. I like the turmeric. It does taste a little like curry, but it's mild. It's good. It's very good. I like it a lot.
And our last category, Paul's saying, good job, judged.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Kate, you have some fans on here too, including your roommate. So creativity.
She has to.
What would you give this dish on creativity?
I'm gonna go ahead and give you another 10. I did put some thought into this before. Like you said, it was a spin-off of a dish your mom used to make with different ingredients. So I think that's the best cooking, and I think it's delicious. You do a great job.
Thank you.
And some of our viewers are wondering again about your cookbook. And before I announce the winners, can you tell us the name of your cookbook and where they can find it?
So the name of my cookbook is Farm to Table Asian Secrets, Vegan and Vegetarian vegetarian, full-flavored recipes for every season.
Thank you, Pat, so much for joining us.
Thank you.
I can't wait to try this. Thank you guys for watching Slice every Tuesday at 5 p.m.